The Misfortune is one of those picks that does really well in lane, and if your Leona engages are incorrectly timed, you will lose a lot of health, and you will not necessarily win out on those 2v2 trades.
And he's going to teleport top lane, so he's going to have the rude awakening of the lane swap, as we can see Bull making his way up there. With Polu walking over a ward, I'm pretty sure it was at least close to vision. They might get some information as to what's going on.
I remember this one Bro versus T1 series where Polu played Ornn, Senna Ornn, into the Guma.
Isn't going to do so, just waits them out. So
Realm Warp
towards his top side, and oh dear, that door is facing the wrong way, and that is special delivery of the Troll as well. The Troll King coming on over, respecting the fact that a cross map could be on the way. We'll need to deal with this wave though. There it is. Morgan throws the ram, and there's everything being thrown at Perfect here, but they're underneath the turret with absolutely no hope of ever being able to kill anyone. BDD's teleported in.
Oh, I thought he was TPing to the control ward. I was a little bit worried, but
oh god,
so we're gonna get.
Will Croco get in range? That's the question, because there's a teleport coming in from the Ornn, and KT, they realize that they need to get out. There it is, the Realm Warp for the escape. Croco turns up, he's like, where did everyone go?
I don't know, this situation is pretty on a knife's edge here. Perfect doesn't have mana, so never mind. I was gonna say, he had TP, if he just goes in right as they turn, maybe KT actually Realm Warp away and then look for the re-engage, but because Perfect didn't have mana, stayed here so long.
This game,
I mean, it's a lot of the stuff that was happening back then.
Precisely.
For the bottom duo in general was less than optimal, but as Wadid said, Dr. is a new man.
Whoa,
with the flash.
Yeah, Polu is getting in there, is going to be able to stun up the Troll here, who does have that subjugate running, I'm pretty sure. There it is. Getting some of that health back, but it's not going to be enough, and KT just lose their jungler with zero response. Closer putting on so much pressure, and the Bros have just said, no, we are doing things this game.
Here comes the wave.
Yep, there is the bullet time, and nothing that Peter could do about that one. As BDD doesn't have very many minions around for the Bros, and they use all of their health bars, and they do not manage to take him down. There it is, finally. Croco is able to get that last spear. As the ram comes in, Doctor, where are you supposed to go, buddy? The answer is back towards the enemy turret.
Yeah,
okay, this is a bit of a cute exit plan. Doesn't have the 90 caliber net right now, but he'll get into the brush. And he's got flash and barrier. He's alive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you only
oh god, if you just go back to the mid lane and keep farming, that would be so bad.
Yeah, if
the rest of his team, and he's in a decent bullet time position right now. Teleport in from BDD is Morgan, looking to walk on over. And Cuz off to the side. There's the flash forward. Realm Warp to get them into the backline as Closer is the target here for KT. They should be able to take him down as Morgan throws the ram in, but it just sails by. And there's the flash. King's Tribute also giving Cuz all of his health bar back, and that is a very cute house being put down. It is scary, especially if you're a Polu fan.
Yeah, those blinking eyes are creepy too. Turret, he has TP, and they're gonna have this charge here with the Herald, so
all right,
KT.
Peter. To get the knock-up, yeah, that's pretty cute. Gets himself out of there. Gravity well not going to quite work as the teleport comes in from the Ornn. Croco going to engage into the backline as well as Doctor with the 90 caliber net, but the Arcane Storm will take him down. The bottom lane eviscerated, and they should be able to get themselves an Ocean Dragon. He's moving over here as Perfect in this top lane is running amok, but I think they'll trade that top lane outer turret for this dragon and a couple of kills.
Well, for Peter in this case, I think you could have been okay with just burning the dragon and finishing it off. I don't know how low it was, because Cuz was doing dragon while the Herald was being dropped, while also Perfect was getting the top side turret. I think KT tried to do way too many things all at the same time, and with not only a ward, but also these 3 Caitlyn traps. So they're not going to be able to start Otacon, but they can threaten.
Yeah, well, now they're looking for BDD. There's the flash out. Solar Flare does not find Croco at all as Peter gets into the backline, interrupts the bullet time very nicely, but Closer is free hitting. In comes Perfect. He's going to try and disrupt this Victor, and Croco goes down. The war of attrition being won here from KT because a man comes in with a big hammer and smacks down the damage dealers. KT, they almost ace Bro, and Morgan was just lumbering towards the top lane and couldn't get there in time.
The whole setup on this Otacon is because Perfect has side lane control and Morgan doesn't have TP. So
not feeling like this is going to be a Bro win, but one of the best things that you can get as a Bro fan is as many games as possible. And do you know what we got today? We got as many games that is possible.
Yeah, would you rather watch 2 bro games or 3 bro games?
And also
the fandom if they were like a top 2 team.
Yep.
I feel like that's what you'd have to do as a bro fan. You'd be like, wow, I guess that's it. I hope they lose next season. So I can come back.
It's kind of like the
fan
KT fans. They have to not want KT to win for KT to have any hope of winning. All right, Morgan.
Let's subjugate him.
Yeah, so
fight him.
This is what we were talking about. The pillar goes up. He was waiting for the searing charge, and yeah, Morgan does take a while, but he does go down.
Pillar is bigger than yours.
Oh yeah, it actually is too, and it's a little doggo house.
I mean, I think it's a huge win that Bro were able to stop them from being able to start Baron at all.
Yeah, BDD looks for Croco in that side lane, or at least towards the side here as Morgan gets engaged on, and that's kind of good for the Bros. Down goes the Jace, that's a lot of their damage, but there goes the Ornn. The front line's gone, and BDD is a monster. He's in amongst 4 people, and he likes those odds as Closer gonna get taken down to half and then finished off as Doctom gets the headshot, and you thought you were getting away, Polu. That is not the way. It's Bull, it's your birthday. It was your birthday yesterday, so we'll let you live.
This is a beautiful turn here. Like, Morgan gets the double knockup, then they have the Misfortune ult channeled on top of it, but unfortunately they're just so far behind this game that BD is basically a raid boss. He's just so healthy, has the Seraph, so they can't kill him.
I think it's Brover yet. That's how the song goes.
I mean, they have spent, you know, nearly a third of this Baron, like, hanging around Dragon, and, you know, maybe Bro just...
And hey, look, also, the Baron isn't that useful, because normally a Baron is about getting a 10k gold lead. To be honest, like, that's a bit confusing. That shot blast, not confusing. That's just deadly. Solar Flare, gorgeous, as in goes Peter, right underneath the turret. He's dead, and not really too many good things happened. It's a very big Arcane Storm.
Well, I mean, the Nexus is still alive.
Yeah, it ain't over. Dagon's breathing, as we can see. BDD looking for a battle as the Ram flies by. The Gravity Well is doing a whole bunch of work as Closer. He can go into stasis as well. And that's so much damage onto Doctom. He's stunned for about 16 years. As Polu's going to get... No, never mind. They stun him up. And down goes Cuz. And there is 4 still alive on the Bros. They're looking to try and turn this.
I didn't think that the buffer of the Leona Zenith Blade by Closer pulling him in was going to be an impactful moment in this game.
They have to, like, they've taken 1 turret, but can they do it?
I don't think so. There's too much to go
30
through here.
seconds.
It's just, it's not about, like, the wave size here. It's just the time it's going to take. Like, BDD and Doctom should be able to respawn here. Peter can also buy time here. Just drops the Solar Flare down, trying to slow this wave, and I think, Bro, that's about as far as this train is going to roll. Decent amount of prio in the mid lane, but they don't have control over the Drake pit itself. Is perfect.
He runs really fast, but there's Grand Starfall. Oz didn't know that he was the target, as he is going to get stunned up. The subjugation is almost working into the backline. Goes perfect though. He shuts down Bull, and he gets another to the skies, and that's exactly where he's sending the Bros. The headshots are raining in as Doctom will be unanswered, flashing after Morgan. Where is your lord now? Well, he's in the death chamber as KT are looking for the win, and Croco head in hand. Oh
man, what a play from Perfect though. The perfect angle finds Bull in the backline there. Totally.
And Wolf, I thought AI was going to be the end of casting, but I think it was actually perfect. Because that play, I think, solidified his position in the top lane.
I thought it was going to take a few more years for AI to actually take over casting, but I also thought it might be a few more seasons before Perfect solidified his position. But I think maybe you're right, that was the moment.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.